Good morning, my dear students. This is in connection with yesterday's language special class. We were discussing countable and uncountable nouns, and towards the end, we were working on some exercises. So, the first exercise which we had started, and the first one I had completed for you to do the rest. I repeat the first one again, and then I'll give you the answer. Hope you may have tried yesterday with the rest of it and you can check the answer now. So the first one was on the weather forecast, they said there would be blank this afternoon. And the correct answer was on the weather forecast, they said there would be sunshine oblique showers this afternoon. Now let's move to the second sentence. The waiting room was so full of people and there, blank, there was nowhere to sit. The waiting room was so full of people and their luggage, oblique bags, there was nowhere to sit. So the two words which go here is luggage and bags. Luggage in singular form and bags in plural. The third one, repairing car engines is easy if you have got the right. Then there was the blank. Repairing car engines is easy if you have got the right equipment, oblique tools. So equipment in singular and tools in plural. The fourth one, in Stockholm at the moment there is a fascinating exhibition. There is a fascinating exhibition of blank from 19th century Sweden. Now the two words in this blank we have to put is jewelry and paintings. I repeat the full sentence. In Stockholm at the moment there is a fascinating exhibition of jewelry oblique paintings from 19th century Sweden. So jewelry as uncountable noun and paintings with S, plural. Let's see the next one. Both my brother are looking for, then the blank. Both my brothers are looking for work, oblique jobs. So both my brothers are looking for work, jobs. So you know which we have used as uncountable and which one as countable. The last one. The price of blank has increased by 12% this year alone. So the price of accommodation, oblique houses, has increased by 12% this year alone. So accommodation as uncountable and houses we have added S and made it plural as countable. So what we saw here that we had 12 words and some we used without adding S and some we used with S, meaning making them plural. So just I repeat all the answers without reading the sentences. Number one had the answer is sunshine, showers. Number two, luggage, bags. Number three, equipment, tools. Number four, jewelry, paintings. Number five, work, jobs. And number six, accommodation, houses. Now we will move to another exercise. One more exercise we are going to try. So pay attention to this exercise. Here I'll be giving you 6 words again. Now these 6 words you have to either make them plural, that is you have to either make them countable or they will be used without making them plural as uncountable. Now slowly I'll read the sentences, and I'll again, like previous exercise, I'll work out first one for you and would like you to try with the rest sentences. So, here what you are basically expected to do is you are supposed to fill these words in the blanks. The words I will say slowly, please take note of these words. The words are chicken, dislike, improvement, language, life, success. I repeat, the words are chicken, dislike, improvement, language, life, success. Now you are supposed to use these words in the given blanks. Now you need to remember that in some cases you have to add s, or in some cases you have to use in the singular form. That is, when I say singular, what I mean is here, it is not the singular plural. What I mean here is you have to see whether they are countable or uncountable. Now, the first sentence, Rita used to keep blank in her garden until they started to get out. I repeat, Rita used to keep blank in her garden until they started to get out. Now, the answer here would be Rita used to keep chickens in her garden until they started to get out. So, here chickens are countable, so S is added. So, chicken has been changed into chickens. Mary used to keep in her garden chickens. Mary used to keep chickens in her garden until they started to get out. Now, the second one. A score of 40% may not be very good, but it is certainly blank on her last mark. I repeat, a score of 40% may not be very good, but it is certainly blank on her last mark. The next sentence, after so many previous blank, it was inevitable that one of his films would be unpopular. I repeat, after so many previous blank, it was inevitable that one of his films would be unpopular. Number 4, the blank is in the beginning itself. Blank is too short to worry about keeping your house spotlessly clean. 4 is blank is too short to worry about keeping your house spotlessly clean. Number 5, I have had blank of green vegetables ever since I was a child. I have had blank of green vegetables ever since I was a child. The last one, number 6. Our students study both blank and literature in their English degree. Our students study both blank and literature in their English degree. Now, the 5 sentences which I have just mentioned, in these 5 sentences, you have to fill the given 5 words: dislike, improvement, language, life, success. The first one I had already completed for you. The first one was Radha used to keep in her garden until they started to get out. So, used to keep, there was a blank in her garden until they started to get out. So, what we had placed here was chickens instead of chicken. Now, you have to see that Dislike, improvement, language, life, and success. Which ones will be as countable and which will be as uncountable? Now, you need to focus on this 5 sentences. Uh, Now, I would also love to discuss with you the answers. Well, with Rita, Mary, and Radha keeping chickens in their gardens, let's move to the next sentence and see what is the correct answer. The second sentence was a score of 40% may not be very good, but it is certainly blank on her last mark. Now, the correct answer would be an improvement. A score of 40% may not be very good, but it is certainly an improvement on her last mark. So, improvement here has been made into a countable noun and we had added an to it. An improvement. Third sentence, after so many previous blank, it was inevitable that one of his films would be unpopular. After so many previous successes, it was inevitable that one of his film would be unpopular. So success was made into plural, successes. After so many previous successes, it was inevitable that one of his films would be unpopular. He was making so many successful films and ultimately the last one became unpopular. So successes. Number 4, the blank was in the beginning. Blank is too short to worry about keeping your house spotlessly clean. Life is too short to worry about keeping your house spotlessly clean. So life is used as an uncountable noun. Life is too short to worry about keeping your house spotlessly clean. Number 5, I have had blank of green vegetables ever since I was a child. I think you can guess this one definitely, or you may have definitely given the correct answer here. I have had dislike for green vegetables ever since I was a child. So it is a dislike. We had added a before it, so used as a countable. A dislike of green vegetables ever since I was a child. The last one, number 6. Our students study both blank and literature in their English degree. So the only word left is language. Our students study both language and literature in their English degree. So language used as an uncountable noun. Our students study both language and literature to their English degree. Now, what basically we have tried to learn through these exercises. English language, you have to be extremely careful with the uses. When you use the words, you have to see, first think, realize how you are going to use these words. Will they be used as countable? Will they be used as uncountable? And then the correct form has to be thought, rethought, and then used. So these two exercises on countable and uncountable nouns taught us some important features of nouns, where we saw that nouns are basically countable and uncountable. And to understand as countable nouns, we don't have much difficulty because we know they are one and many. But uncountable nouns, when they are there, we need to pay extra attention and think before using them. So, my dear students, this special class, language special class, was meant for you to brush up and revise your nouns, basically countable and uncountable nouns, with plenty of examples. And we have also worked on two kinds of exercises. The first exercise was meant to use pair of words, one in the singular form and the other one in the plural form. That is, one as countable, one noun was used as countable, the other was as uncountable. The second exercise basically told us that which are the nouns. The nouns, uncountable nouns also can be used as countable. It depends on the use. So, hope you will listen to this lecture, the discussion again and again, and try to get command over countable and uncountable nouns. Thank you very much.